Good day, world. We are back with another episode of Talking Dog Shh It with the Dog God, where I discuss controversial topics concerning the dog game, good, bad, or indifferent. And today I want to talk about this term called mutt that a lot of people who want to be derogatory, use it in a derogatory way. I want to talk to those people specifically because one thing that you as a breeder who do their own thing, right? Breed their dogs their own way. Have their own vision for their yard. Don't stick to someone's standard. People who are followers, right, aren't creators. They like to call dogs that don't fit standards mutts, right? And little do they know that every single dog created by man would be considered a mutt. And the reason is because the definition of a mutt is a mixed breed dog. Okay? And all dogs created by mankind is a mixed breed before it becomes a standard, meaning that there's multiple breeds in the actual genetic recipe before they solidify their look and, like I said, the phenotype, the genotype of the dog, and then, submit it to a kennel club to create an official standard. And so to all you people out there who like to use the term mutt when you're describing someone else's dog because maybe it's not the bloodline that you like, or maybe it's not the breed type that you like, and you want to downplay and slander someone about their dogs, just know how stupid you really sound when you say that, because every dog created by man would be considered that as well. Now, this is how I would say a mutt would be best described. When you have a random two dogs of two different breed types that just so happens to interact and procreate, right? And they produce puppies. No purpose, no rhyme or reason. Two random breeds of dogs create puppies. Those puppies would be considered a mutt because there's no rhyme or reason. There's no strategy behind that particular breeding. So we can call that a mutt, right? However, if you're a breeder who has a plan of action and is using multiple breeds to accomplish this plan of action, which is, creating a dog with a purpose and using different breeds to bring that purpose to light, right? Bring that purpose out in an actual dog that you create. That is something that I, as a breeder myself, would not consider a mutt. Because every dog, again, I stress it, every dog created by mankind would be considered a mutt. If that's the case, so throwing that term around just to hate, right? To be derogatory. The people that do that, y'all need to stop that. You sound ignorant when you do that. You think you're funny when you do that. but you're really ignorant and you don't know anything about dog breeding 101. The dogs that you dick ride, right? The breeds that you dick ride were created by mixing multiple breeds together. FYI. So make sure when you decide to say that to somebody's dog, first and foremost, man, we shouldn't discredit anyone's dog, especially if you're a breeder. Most of these people are just spectators anyway that be talking that dumb shit. But if we're breeders, salute every man who breeds their dogs. As long as they're doing it in an ethical way. Hey, man, however they want to breed their dog is their choice. So we should support their vision like as if we want our vision to be supported, right? Somebody got a whole different recipe than yours. No need to hate, even if it might not be something that you like. However, we're not going to hate because that's the process. You never know. That person's vision might become a reality and it might become an official standard, whatever they're cooking up in their yard. You know what I mean? The hate in the dog world is another topic. As the dog communities out here are garbage. But since we're still on this topic of the mutt, right? A mutt is a mixed breed dog. And every dog created by man, I stress again, was created by selective breeding and using multiple different types of breeds until they created a standard that was accepted officially by a kennel club and written out as a purebred standard. Okay, that's it. But every dog is a mutt. Real talk. Okay? And the pit bull guys, especially the game bred pit bull individuals, they love to throw that term around, mutt and cur and all that shit. They love that. They love it. And they're the most ignorant ones because any OG dog man / breeder, we're going to put the breeder in there because not everybody's a breeder. They might be a dog man, but they're not a breeder. But every OG dog man or breeder knows that, all them pit bulls got some type of secret sauce in them. Some type of outcross that was put in there, outcross breed that was put in there, especially if we're talking game dogs and we're talking performance dogs. And you can just tell because most of the dog families, the different dog families, they got different phenotypes and genotypes. They got different looks. They got different performance abilities. And if you're a breeder, you're breeding your dog for your purpose and your reasoning. You're not worried about what everybody else is doing. And if you are, you're worried, you're worried to the fact that you got to bring something in to make your dogs better than your competition. So you might add, another dog, right? Another breeder dog. You might add a whippet in there for some wind and a little bit more prey drive. You might add a Patterdale in there. Come on, you guys. So then, for those of you who are pit bull enthusiasts, I like to call y'all game dog pit bull enthusiasts. I guess those game dogs will be mutts too, huh? Curs too, right? So don't be ignorant when you throw around these terms, people. Okay? Don't be derogatory toward another man's dog anyway. There's no need to be doing that. Like I said, if people are doing things inhumane and unhealthy, tell them about that if they're unhealthy, right? But just because the dog don't fit your style, doesn't fit your standard, doesn't give you the right to downplay it. Because that's how every dog was created, by someone out there with a vision, taking multiple breeds of dogs to create a standard that will eventually become an official standard through a kennel club. Excuse me. That's how all dogs are made. You understand that, world? Do you understand that? In closing, all dogs are considered mutts, if you want to just throw it out there loosely. However, a dog bred with a purpose, multiple breeds of dogs bred with an outcome, a plan of action, would not be considered a mutt. A dog that was randomly came together, they randomly came together on some humbug, dogs in heat, 2 different breeds, they mate, and then bam, you got some whatever puppies, right? You got some, some, man, I don't know what this is. Oh shit, we got a poodle with a Great Dane. Oh shit, what do we get? Yeah, that's a mutt. You feel me? Because there was no rhyme or reason behind that breeding. 2 different breeds of dogs just bred, and voila, you got a mutt. So yes, sir. And that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying, world? I just wanted to add my little bit on there, on the topic, because I hear that thrown around a lot. And there's just a lot of ignorant people out here in the world that need to be chickadee checka, 1, 2, checka. Please, world, like and subscribe, you know what I mean, to my channel. And thanks for listening. Until next time, bully gods.